as the leaves start to fall, even here in Florida, and the pace of your year starts to quicken, I want to invite you to do something most school founders rarely do at this time of the year. And those of you who have yet to transition into building your dream school, it's time to pause, breathe, and see. To see your school, to see your potential school, the one of your dreams, through new eyes. Because before we sprint into the new year, before we plan new programs, enroll new families, start another set of lesson plans, create the event, start the fundraising, or even just starting your dream school, we need to take a moment to reflect on how far we've come, how we're being seen, and how aligned we truly are with the vision that God placed in our hearts. This November is a new time for all of us to perform what we call the Autumn Audit. Hey friends, I want to take a quick moment to tell you about something that has been an absolute game changer for hundreds of microschool and homeschool hybrid founders. Our Teacher Let Your Light Shine online store, a place for founders' favorites. Inside you'll find our beloved bestsellers like the Business Bundle, packed with everything you need to launch and run your school, contracts, enrollment forms, parent partnership letters, and marketing materials that save you hours of stress. Teachers and parents just like you are saying these tools gave them clarity, confidence, and a clear path forward when starting their schools. Whether you're brand new or you're ready to grow, our resources are designed to help you skip the overwhelm and focus on what really matters most, like our open house playbook, our financial review preparation sheet, templates for Facebook and email marketing, how to create the perfect planning day guide, finding curriculum clarity workbook, our new course, Microschool Marketing Blueprint, all the information for legal clarity for beginners, and, of course, the yearly membership to Microschool Masterminds. Head over to teachersletyourlightshine.com/shop. Again, teachersletyourlightshine.com/shop. Skip the overwhelm and focus on what matters most: your students, your mission, and your vision. teachersletyourlightshine.com/shop. Go there today and grab tools that will help you shine. Here we are in the month of October. It is the second quarter of school, yet the last quarter of the year, 2025. How does that even work? Why is it that the school year is different than the regular year? I don't know. What do you think about that? What if our school year actually started when the new year started? Wouldn't that be bizarre? I actually wonder if that's ever happened, if that was ever a part of the school calendar year, is to start when a new year started, because it gets a little clunky, right? We're in the second year of, or the second quarter of the quote unquote school year, and we still have a long race to finish before the end of the year. Yet our bodies and our minds and the culture, the cadence of this year is winding down to a close for our personal lives. And I don't know, I just feel like we could do a little bit more alignment there. And when I mentioned in the intro that we are going to perform an autumn audit, don't let that word audit scare you, because this isn't about judgment. It's not about perfection, nor is it about pressure. I believe it's about perspective. Looking outside right now, I live in Florida. It is October. Got a little bit of a scratchy throat. I'm drinking hot ginger lemon tea. I think I've talked to you guys about this on the podcast before. I get it off of Amazon. My daughter and I just went to the farmer's market. We bought some local honey beeswax. And so there's the beeswax with the honey inside. I put it in my tea. It's delicious. I'm breathing right now. And I'm recording this on a Monday. There were many things that I needed to be at school for, yet I'm choosing to pause, record this video podcast for you, because I believe that it's what we all need to be able to do in order to have really great hindsight and foresight for our school and for what we are building. So as we head into November, I know this is the last week of October. This is also the week of Halloween. This is a season of discovery as you are thinking about what it is that you want to do for the next year, what's working, what's not working, clarity over what you're actually going to offer and establish and build for the upcoming year. And it's also about rekindling joy in what you've built and seeing your school the way others experience it. I have a business coach that really helped to transform my life. I'm going to have him on the podcast. He coached me for about a year and then he went out of the country for another year. And as soon as he got back, he's like, let's go. So he and I have been meeting and I did what I teach our students to do in Microschool Masterminds, which is to create a SWOT analysis. And so to catch him up to speed, I created a strengths, a weakness, and opportunities and a threats for our Microschool. And I presented it to him and he laughed so hard at the end of it. He's like, wow. And he started clapping. He goes, I am so proud of you. I feel like I just sat in an MBA class. And we laughed and it made me feel so much gratitude. I'm so grateful to have people who are supporting and are giving a fresh perspective about our school and our experience, which is what I want to give others in Microschool Masterminds. If my coach had not said that to me, I would have went continuing on in that meeting with this grit, so to speak. And I'm grateful to have grit, but this, how can I describe it? Maybe like a steadfastness and having blinders on to the left or to the right, just kind of bulldozing through what happens next. What do we do? And when I created the SWOT analysis, like I tell those who are in Microschool Masterminds, we have to pay attention to the strengths and to the opportunities. Otherwise, we will get very bogged down by our weaknesses or any threats that we have coming towards us. And of course, I started out with the strengths. Then I went into the weaknesses. Then I switched back to opportunities. Then I went into the threats. And in my mind, all I could do was fixate on the weaknesses and the threats because that is what our mind is there to do, to protect us. But having outside sources say, like my coach, he said, you need to stop and celebrate. So I thought we were going to really get into all of the problems or all of the things that I wanted to be better at. And he so kindly said, do you remember when I first started meeting with you and Jamel and he had this distant idea that he would quit his job and start working for Lighthouse Learning full time? And it just seemed like an airy idea, like a far off distant dream. And he said, and within 6 months, that had actually happened. And he had talked to my husband on the phone and he said, I heard so much joy and excitement and charisma in his voice that he really is living out his purpose. And he is so grateful for your school. He said, you guys need to really stop and relish in all of the incredible things that you have had accomplished. And I was so grateful that he said that to me because like you, we want to know what's the next thing I need to do. How can I be better? What do I need to do differently? And he came left corner and said, hey, I want you to pause and I want you to be excited and I want you to feel good about everything that has happened. So despite the weaknesses, despite the threats, we need to have people pour into us, people to be on the other side cheering for us. And you all, there's very few in between people who will. Not because they don't want to, not because they don't love you, not because they don't see it. People are just busy, number one. Number two, the people that you interact with are those who you work with and those who you serve. So it's important to have perspective from others who appreciate what you are doing and appreciate where you have been and where you were going. And that is exactly why I had started Microschool Masterminds. I do have coaching that I do one-on-one. It is by request only at this time because I want to make sure that I am giving my heart, my soul, my attention and intentionality to what is called of me. So when someone reaches out to request one-on-one coaching, I will absolutely clear my calendar to do it. You just have to email me. But in the meantime, we have Microschool Masterminds, which is our private community where we are lifting each other up. I do group coaching in there and I give you guys brand new material every single month to put into action. So this month we're doing an autumn audit and there's times where we are so close to our own dream that we stop seeing it clearly. We stop noticing the beauty. We stop feeling the excitement. We forget what made us start in the first place. So this autumn audit is going to give us all the tools and the space to see our microschool with a fresh perspective. There are two types of founders, but both have one purpose. purpose. Now, maybe you're listening, your school is already established. You have families walking through the door, student art on the walls, staff meetings, parent messages rolling in. Or maybe you're still dreaming. You're writing in your notebook. You're praying over a space. You're wondering if it's possible to take the leap next year. Wherever you are, the Autumn Audit is for you. For those who are already open, this is your chance to refresh and realign. For those who are still building, it's your moment to clarify, envision, and prepare to launch from a place of strength. This is about seeing what works and what feels off and what's ready for growth. As I just gave my own experience, it is very easy to get swept up in the next thing, the next semester, the next tour, the next curriculum order. But I believe November is a whisper from God to slow down and see again. And by the way, I know that this is going to be really important for me because I'm hosting my very first Thanksgiving in Florida with my family. Many of you guys know we purchased a new home back in April, and also we had to move our school, put it in storage, and also move our school into a new space. And so I'm still learning how to decorate this new house, how to make it better, how to make it friendly, how to become a great hostess. And I know that if I don't do this autumn audit for our school, then I will plow through November, head into December, and then here comes January. And I'm like, wait, what? Where am I going? Where are we doing? How's it been going? So I believe this is not just another system or worksheet, the autumn audit. It's a moment of stillness to look at your microschool, your heart, your mission through fresh eyes. When I first started Lighthouse Learning, I thought reflection was definitely critical, but I also know that I was very critical on myself. And what I've learned, even though the first 3 years were in our living room, reflection is sacred. It's what keeps your school alive. It's what prevents burnout. It's what reconnects you to why you started, and it gives you inspiration to grow and to make progress. I believe that an autumn audit is necessary because so many of us founders are running on fumes, teachers right now running on fumes, pouring out since August, carrying other people's kids, their dreams, their emotions. And somewhere along the way, you might have stopped seeing the beauty in what you've built or what you're trying to build. So this month, I want you to rediscover that beauty, to step back, to breathe, and to see again. Now, if you're not a part of Microschool Masterminds, then we invite you to join us every single month. It's a monthly subscription. And when you get into Microschool Masterminds, you will get an app that you can download onto your phone. You can also access it on your computer. You have 10 modules full of marketing, money, legalities, curriculum, team building, staff building, community building, just a plethora of knowledge and information, courses, downloadables, templates, videos that you can watch on demand at any time. Consider it Netflix for teachers, okay? But in addition to that content, every month I do live group coaching and provide you with brand new materials to stay freshly updated on what we're going to be talking about for the month. So this month in Microschool Masterminds, you will be receiving the Autumn Audit, and it's a workbook as well as it's super implementable, like right off the bat. You're also going to be receiving an incredible step-by-step kid-friendly school audit because let's be honest, our students always tell the truth. So there's a checklist that's going to give kids a voice to describe what makes your school special. Their answers are priceless. You can even use this in your marketing. They're hilarious. Sometimes they're super profound, and they really do remind us what matters most. So when a student does the checklist, it's really cool because you can take it and use it for marketing, record what they say, put it on your website, and then of course make changes to best suit them. To all my teacher friends, parents, and visionary leaders, if you are listening to this, I know you are passionate about creating a micro school or a program, a homeschool hybrid that truly shines. But let's be totally honest. Building and growing a micro school or your own program or homeschool hybrid, it isn't easy. It's not for the faint of heart. Whether you're just getting started or looking to scale, there's so much to navigate. Legalities, marketing, finances, student enrollment, location, curriculum planning. That's exactly why I created Microschool Masterminds, a community where you don't have to figure it out all alone. Inside, you'll get step-by-step guidance to launch, grow, and sustain your microschool or homeschool hybrid, access to our exclusive training modules, resources, and live coaching, and a supportive network of educators who get it because they're building their own dream schools as well. You have this dream of creating an incredible opportunity for students, for teachers, and yourself. Maybe you're in the early stages, wondering, where do I even start? Or maybe you've already taken the leap, but now you're feeling overwhelmed with marketing, enrollment, all of the planning or the finances. You're not alone, and you don't have to figure it out all by yourself. That's why Microschool Masterminds is here to help you on a month-by-month basis. That's right, it's a month-by-month membership designed to give you the support, structure, and strategy you need to actually make progress. Each month, you'll get live group coaching calls so you can ask questions, get feedback, and gain clarity on your next steps. Step-by-step training modules on legal setup, marketing, enrollment, financial planning, school operations, a private community of passionate educators who get what you're building and are right there with you, a roadmap to keep you moving forward whether you're launching or growing your school, and new resources delivered to your teacher mailbox inside our Microschool Masterminds community that are brand new every single month. And again, the best part is it's a month-to-month membership, so you can join when you're ready and stay as long as you need. Or if you're all in, grab the yearly membership and get 2 months free. This is your time. Your vision deserves a real plan, and I want to help you every step of the way. Go to teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds to join us today. That's teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds. We can't wait to see you. Also included in the workbook is a staff and community audit checklist, because this one is about collaboration, empowering your teachers, your assistants, your partners to share their insights with gratitude and creativity and not criticism. It helps to see your school as more of a team effort and reminds everyone that they're a part of something bigger, and it gives them a voice. Also included is a post-tour follow-up that we've implemented over the past few weeks, and we're getting incredible results. A tour for your school isn't just a transaction. It's the beginning of a relationship. So it is a guide that will help you follow up with families in a way that feels human, heartfelt, and authentic without being salesy. And you'll learn how to turn a parent's curiosity into a really powerful connection. And if you are someone who's listening and you haven't started your school yet, all of these are profoundly helpful, because you are getting light years ahead of us who have been operating micro schools. You can really see everything from a bird's eye view. It's going to come around full circle, and you'll know what to do to establish your school in a really superb way. Now, with this time of the year in November, this is when families start making decisions. They're thinking about next semester and even the next school year. So if you can take a moment right now to refresh your vision, your environment, your message, you're going to walk into 2025 with confidence and clarity. You're going to know what families feel when they step into your school and what you'll love about what they see. And beyond that, this is about you. It's about your peace. It's about your purpose. It's about your passion. So the Autumn Audit isn't just about polishing your micro school. It's about refilling your spirit as a leader and casting vision for what you are building. The best founders are reflective founders, and the best schools are led by people who never stop learning, never stop growing, and never stop seeing the beauty in the journey. So here's what I call you to do today. This is in the middle of, the end of October. So November 4th is our Microschool Masterminds meeting. If you're listening before November 4th, you haven't gotten your workbook yet, here's what I want you to start with now. This weekend, grab some coffee, grab some tea, write down 3 words that you hope people feel when they walk into your school. And don't overthink it. What you hope they feel: peace, joy, excitement, belonging. That's your heart check. And don't feel as if you just need to use these blanket terms. Is it that you want them to feel at home? Is it that you want them to feel encouraged? All right, so write down 3 words you hope people feel when they walk into your micro school. Number 2, look at one thing, if you already have a school, just one, that either feels off or it feels cluttered. Maybe it's your front table. Maybe it's your inbox. Maybe it's your mindset. Maybe it is a curriculum area. Maybe it's the cubbies that the kids put their items in. Maybe it's the front door whenever people walk in. Or if you've not started a micro school, what do you want some of your areas to look like? Oh my goodness, I have so many dreams of little pockets of classrooms that I would decorate. Clean it out, organize it, pray over it. That one act of order starts a ripple of clarity. And number 3, ask yourself this question. If someone saw my school or my idea today, would they see what I see? And this is the start of the heartbeat of the Autumn Audit. So this month inside Microschool Masterminds, you can sign up today. You can get all that we've done in October in the past year and a half, in addition to preparing yourself for November. I'm giving you everything you need to see through the eyes of your students, your staff, and your families. We're giving you checklists, surveys, and reflections in an autumn workbook that will bring you back into alignment with your vision. We're not just preparing for a new semester, we are preparing for a new season of leadership and vision work. So before those doors open, I'm encouraging you to pause and reflect and make room for what's next. Clarity isn't about the hustle. Clarity is found in stopping and auditing and looking at where you've come from and where you are going. Now, if you are ready to join Microschool Masterminds, head on over to www.teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds. We're going to work through this autumn audit together next week, November 4th. You're going to get the full autumn workbook, kid-friendly staff and parent checklist, access to our group coaching calls where we're going to brainstorm, give feedback, and celebrate our wins together. By the end of the month, you're going to walk away with a clear vision for your school's growth, real feedback from people who matter, and renewed excitement for the journey ahead. Reflection, realignment. This is the gentle course correction that sets you up for your most confident, joyful, and impactful season yet. So head on over to teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds. Join us today.